Thank you.
Oh shit.
And my friend made it. Yeah.
That's so
Can I touch it? You can touch it. I consent. I
wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Functioning jacket.
All right.
So cool.
This was not part of my Ship It Friday, but to show emotions about. My friend made this bag. It looks like a North Face jacket, but it's really just like a little side toe. Zips, everything.
Is it upcycled from a North Face?
Yo, that's such a good question. I don't know. The only thing I know is they got like a cease and desist and couldn't sell them.
Dang it.
Too freaking bad. Okay. What's good, everyone? My name is Lowe's. This is I'm Gonna Lie. So this part is actually all true. A few months ago, I released a dating app where the only person you can match with is me. And pretty much it was like, I had already released like 5 apps, and the first one was doing okay, and the rest of them were all doing shit, and I was like, fuck it, let's release that one. Like, shit idea. And a lot of people ended up using it. It got covered on my Gizmodo, a bunch of stuff. Randomly, I was on TV for it. And I got a bunch of matches, so that was awesome. Over 600 matches. So this is how it's going. Now so software fixed the first part of my problem. But now here's the next part where it's like, actually, how am I supposed to secure a date in a DM conversation or on Hinge? So what would end up happening is like, in person, I'm like honestly fine, you know, but I'm like honestly W in person. But I'm like so like paralyzed, like not knowing what to say at every moment. I feel like there's so much. I spent like the last 10 years programming, like now I'm trying to figure out this thing. I have no fucking idea. There's no readme for this, you know? ChatGPT, here we go. I know, it's gonna get worse. It's okay. So pretty much what I ended up, the pattern that I noticed I would have is I would just try and text my friends like screenshots of like Hinge conversations or DMs and like ask them like, what am I supposed to say right now? Like I'm on the clock, you know? So here's one. I can't really share it right now, but I'll just read it. Pretty much my message was, I don't have USB-C. It's okay. Next time, next Friday. I was like, you look like you would ruin me, but I'm fine with that.
Classic.
So classic. See, this is what I didn't realize. One of my friends told me that that's a cliche. I thought I was like a genius, even though I ripped it, you know? So apparently, if it didn't have that high of a percentage completion rate,
Really A/B testing.
yeah, okay, so here's another thing that I did. I'll show you, now you asked this, like on my notes app, where pretty much I realized, okay, if that's like a message I want to try testing, there's like 2 versions of that where it's like, you look like you would ruin me, but I'm fine with that. So you respond to that, you respond to a photo with that one, right? But if you're responding to like a text post, which is like, if you don't like this shit at Trader Joe's, then fuck you. You know, one of those classic Hinge ones. Then you can say, yeah, you would ruin me, but I'm fine with that. So, yeah.
Out of 600 matches, how many dates have you been on?
So I've literally only been on 5 dates. That's how bad the success rate of like my next completion of part of the funnel is.
Your procurement is high.
It is.
Top of the funnel.
Oh god.
You know, I did go on a second date.
Is there a attrition rate then, or?
Huh?
Is attrition rate or?
Say again?
At the end of the day, you only need one.
Only need one. Yeah.
Did you try not using the cooking mess and just like talking how you normally talk?
So here's the thing. I noticed like my friend, who's like really trying to find a job right now. He's like the most authentic person I've ever met in my life, and he sounds like a total bot in LinkedIn DMs. You know? And me, I sort of get like a good bit of job offers, so I don't give a fuck when someone hits me up. I'll say yo, like what's good, like actually how I talk in real life. But the same thing that whatever he exhibits, I exhibit in like those DMs with girls for some reason, you know? Where it's like, I don't know what would my natural self be. I don't know why this is such a paralyzing environment, you know? So anyway, pretty much I would keep on asking my friends, like, am I doing something wrong? Oh, too many words, you know? Or I would text someone like a conversation thread where it's like, oh, we're chit-chatting a little bit. And I was like, oh, are you back in New York? We should grab a drink and catch up. And what's so funny, bro? All right, so see, y'all gotta give me feedback on what I'm about to prove. No, like on the site, that's where you're gonna give me feedback on this. Because this conversation I thought was in the bag, and then they were like, yeah, I'm back, let's do it. And then I was like, yo, you free Thursday? Like there's this bar in BK with empanadas. And they were like, BK is a tad bit far from me, LOL. Okay, so at that point, I asked my homeboy, I was like, what am I supposed to do right now? I was like, I don't have that many people in my network. I could actually ask this question, which is exactly why I'm presenting what I will in a few seconds.
We haven't got to.
We haven't got it. And pretty much he was like, just be like, so where you taking me then? And I was like,
Horrible line.
I don't know about that.
I like that.
But
That's pretty funny.
I sent it, you know, and actually I got left on red. That's what actually happened. And then, you know, other friend tried to follow it up with something, and then it all, you know. Yeah, that's in the dirt right now. That one's done. So that's why the follow-up to the dating app is an app that I made that's called I'm Gonna Lie. Let's see if I can pull it up right now.
Bro, who's doing the music?
Los, do you live in Brooklyn?
Yeah, I do.
So why would you want to date a girl who doesn't want to come to Brooklyn anyway?
That's a good point.
True.
Agreed.
It's a practice run.
I'm happy that you asked that though, because I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna plug this in real quick. So there's this website called /app called NGL, which is like not gonna lie. And I like hopped on with one of the founders, and I was like, yeah, how does this work? It's like an anonymous messages thing. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna copy the whole flow. And so pretty much what we see right now is like, I'll zoom this in a little bit. Oh, that's my Finsta right there. So this is like one of the excerpts from that conversation. Pretty much all I was able to do with the thing that I built is I just take the screenshot, I upload it to this site, AI decodes it and turns it into like an iMessage type image. And then there's just this box that says like, send me advice. I noticed that like, I was watching the show called Love Island. Has anybody heard of it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, every 30 seconds of this show, they give me something for me to criticize so harshly. Because I'm like, why the hell would you do that? And I realized that's like my entire dating life right now. Like, and there's a bunch that, I think like people always come up to me showing hey, this is what you should be doing, this is what you need to. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe this should be something people vote on if I keep on choosing the wrong advice. So right here, you can upload this, and then if you click the dice, AI generates based off of the image using GPT vision, like a bunch of, it's definitely broken right now, but it generates a bunch of advice or like what's the next message that I should send. And then there's this button where it's like get your own advice. Which immediately creates for you your own web page where you can upload any type of page or IGDM conversation and then have your friends give advice on. So this is the next stage of my journey in dating in New York City, in Brooklyn. Sam bien. And we'll keep you guys updated. I agree to that.
Enjoy your dating is your spice.
There you go.
No, it's good. It works.
Good shit, Liz.
Load.